Hello, hello. This is gonna be a little bit of different episode today because it's a new episode for sure. Uh, I did not record my voice for some reason in the recording, so as you can see, I'm just venturing off doing something weird stuff, right? And so I'm gonna do like a commentary this time. So I'm not gonna sure what I was doing exactly, but I based out the main gist of what the goal is today. And the goal today was to pretty much set up a automatic farm, and I decided to use the harvester pylons, as you can see, with a 5x5 working area, and pretty much have it transported into a barrel. But I decided to use a ender chest. If you can see my inventory right there, so that's gonna be what I was trying to do. So if we can go up, if you can, you'll see me craft some. So it's gonna be weird. It's gonna be weird this episode, that's for sure. But yeah. Uh, I did I did do like an update on my NVIDIA broadcast, so I thought it would just recognize my voice or my mic anyways, but it did not. So that's why I broke it down. But anyways, we could continue on. We're gonna make a harvester pylon, you can see here. And we also need the automatium hoe because in order to have the harvester operate, you do need a hoe. And I decided to use a automatium because it doesn't have any durability. So that's what I'm doing here. Crafting myself another one on my very last hoe, and let me just make it go quickly, come on. Come on. Come on. It's not that hard. Not that deep. There we go. Boom. And just like that, we got another hoe. And then we also got the ender chests I'm going to need. These ender chests that I have, they're going to be transported straight into the system as long as you have them connected, and which they are by their own color patterns. I then grab some dirt because not all of the fields that I have um, has crops in them, so I can't place down the pylons correctly, as they need to be above the water source, and then we need to have a inventory of some sort above the harvester pylons, and then just go ahead and insert the hoe into the pylon, and then that's it. That's pretty much it. That's pretty the setup. It's crazy. It's so simple, literally. And as it's harvesting, it's going to go ahead and send them straight into the ender chest, which is going to be straight into the system. So that's going to be doing for what the next 24, 26 of the crops fields that I have. So I'll see you guys then once the next thing comes up. Okay, so I pretty much placed out all the ender chests, the pylons, into their respective areas, and it looks pretty clean in my opinion. But we do need to get more crops later on. I don't think we have them yet now. But I do plan to get like iron crops, diamond crops, um, some other stuff. Aluminium crops, vibranium. Those are actual things. Yeah, we need to make those as well. So yeah, those are the crops that we're going to be needing to get. But for now, we do have inferium seeds on the ground. As you can see, with the I think 8 fields are having the same. So we have that. Alright, we're going to move on to tier essence. The tiers of the essence that are available in the mystical agriculture. These will be inferium, pedunium, and then tertium, as well as imperium and supremium. And also, it should be insanium. Yeah, insanium. There it is. So those are the tiers that we're gonna go for. It's gonna require us to have some fusion crystals. These crystals are required to craft all the essences, and surprisingly, with this new update, you need tiers of the fusion crystals before you didn't have to do that. So that's why I was pretty surprised. I had to craft all these things. Try out to do the first tier, which is inferium, or the first tier is inferium, yeah. So then we move on to the next tier, which is I think it's like Pudentium. I don't know how they pronounce these names, but yeah, we're gonna go with that one as well. So it's called Pudentium. Yeah, I did it. Oh my god. Okay, cool. Yeah. So go ahead and craft the Pudentium. I can do that real quick, be nice, but okay, there we go. So yeah, we're basically gonna craft all this. Boom, boom, boom. Realize that how these infusion crystals have is that they have durability or limit uses, and I had to craft multiple of them, so that's gonna be an annoying part. But it's okay, because realistically, as you move on to the next tiers of essences, you have less resources to convert to upgrade the tiers. So less durability used, and also if you were to upgrade the infusion crystals themselves, they have more durability, which is pretty cool. So realistically, I can just convert all of my infusion crystals into the highest tier possible, and then just upgrade the tiers of essence. Realistically, yeah, we do that. But for now, I believe I ran out of I ran out of prosperity shards, which is a shame. I'm broke. I'm broke. So I just had to go mining. That's what I was trying to do, but I don't think you guys want to watch me mine. No way. So I decided to just skip this part. Bada bing, bada boom. And we have 193 because again, when I was trying to mine the prosperity shards, I could not find a bunch of them. I don't know why. I did have like fortune, but that still wasn't even enough realistically. So 193 is what I have. Yeah, I'm gonna run out of it soon. So well, we'll figure it out later. For now, let's go ahead and craft the next tier of the Ethereum fusion crystals, which I need. Which the annoying part for this was that I actually have to have a fully healed Ethereum crystal, and I decided to just pretty much do craft as much as we can, and I ended up crafting more than what I wanted because I didn't realize that I crafted some already. Surprisingly, either I'm not sure how I got more, but yeah, still got a couple more. But for now, the amount of infusion crystals that I have should be enough for us to craft all the way to I think I'm insanium. Just go ahead and move on. But yeah, pretty much the basics. It's pretty much the same old, same old. Just get as much tertium essence we can. Then we move up a tier. The next tier is the tertium infusion crystals. Go ahead and make that. We did make more of those. That's okay. And then hopefully upgrade tiers. Yes, sir. We go to the Imperium now. Imperium tier. And then we move on to the next tier. If we can make the Imperium fusion crystals, that'd be nice. It gets really complicated here. I don't know why. I struggled here. There it is. Found it. Cool. Now we go to Insanium, or Supremium, excuse me. And then afterwards, we go into Supremium fusion crystals, which we are running out of Imperium, so we have to make another one. It's pretty handy that you can just go and place that as Supremium, and it just downgrades it from like 1 to 4 based on the conversion. So we do have that. Go into Imperium, and then we go to Supremium. Boom, Supremium infusion crystal. Nice. And then we make just one Insanium essence, which is cool. But I realized that one Insanium farmland is not going to be enough. So I basically downgraded this back to Supremium. If I could do that, and just basically made 4 Supremium farmlands because today we want to go ahead and move on with some power sources. Right? We were doing some big reactors for power. I realized that I'm gonna need a lot of uranium or a constant flow of uranium, which I do not have realistically. I just basically mine as much as I can and hope for the best. As the next time I have to go mining is when I need more uranium. So instead, I swap over to making power using our farm. That's what I want to do, and we do that by going to the Mekanism mod. If I can find that in the questing, cool, but it takes a bit. There we go. And it consists of gas burning. That's pretty much it is. So we're basically burning gas to produce power. And the gas that we're looking for is, I think, is ethylene. That's what it's called. It's gonna be really useful, and it's very easy to produce. So that's why we decided to use that instead. and we start off with trying to find ourselves a way to produce the crops, right? I struggled here. 'Cause realistically, I did not know what to use for the crops. So now I just wanted to try to use the botany pots, as I thought the garden cloche from immersive engineering would be a good idea, but it was not because I never went into it. So I decided to opt in for the botany pots. They're pretty reliable, they're good enough, and I know how to use them. Surprisingly though, I did get an achievement for it for some reason, as well as the quest complete, even though we crafted them clearly before. So not sure why that was a thing. Anyways, we got that. We get some chests. If we can get those chests real quick. Yep. Uh, yep. Cool. Spruce, please. Spruce. Okay. Two facing crafts of spruce chests. Need 4. That's all I need. And then we gotta craft the machines. All right, this is the exciting part because we're gonna make some machines. We gotta make the electrolytic separator, which this will give us the hydrogen that we need. I can just make that real quick if you see a bill, but we do need to get all of this. That's right, I didn't have all these resources, so I had to craft them all. We were running low on infusion cores. That is a thing that was an issue for us. But that's okay. I see I had some refined obsidian here, so I think move on to the next one. Nice. And then we also need to crush some things, right? We need to crush, I believe, iron, osmium, and gold. Gold, osmium, iron. Yep. Basically, you have to crush those as well. Nice. And the problem with freaking having this sort on is just gonna fill up the whole inventory, so we have to freaking make it singular and then sort them all afterwards. Bam. And then double checking on our core fusion cores, I realized that you can do another stack of iron, so we grab them one more. Boom, place that in there, awesome. And then grab all the dust because we only need basically 1 or 2 of the item that we're trying to craft. So this is more than plenty, that's for sure. So go ahead and get the core and get the separator. And then next what we need is the, I believe, what do we need? What do we need? The sink. Sure, the sink works. Yes, we do need a sink because we need water, an infinite source of water. And then we also need to get the gas chamber, the gas burner, if that's possible. Yep, get the gas burner, which requires another one of those electrolytes items. What it's called. Yep. We do. Yeah. Okay. There you go. Cool. And then get yourself a gas burner. Oh, yeah. I'm a dumb person for shift clicking the crafting, but that's okay. Go ahead and put the gas burner back. Bam. Got the gas burner. And then that's pretty much it for what I have crafted for now. I am missing one more machine, which I will find out later. Also, actually, no, we are missing machines. We are missing a crusher, which I crafted a crusher now. I had to go get lava because I still don't have a good way to get lava for myself. So I just went to Nether, grab some lava, get the crusher, upgrade that crusher into a basic factory. Boom, just like that. And I still am missing one more machine, but I don't craft it yet because I forgot about it. So basically, this is gonna be the blocks I'm gonna be using for now. I am going to proceed to the back of this room, I believe. I hope so. Let's see. But yes, if I don't, let's see, what does it do? What do I do? Oh, I need a drawer. That's right. I don't know why I need a drawer, but I thought I needed a drawer for the crops. And actually, for the crops, we will be using potatoes as our crop source. And potatoes are pretty cool because when you harvest them, it only gives you the potatoes, unless they give you poison potatoes. That's the only downside, but hopefully that's not gonna worry us that much. So we just get the potatoes. Oh, maybe carrots would be a good idea. I should have done carrots. I'll do carrots next time. But potatoes are pretty cool because if you crush them, if you crush the potatoes, it becomes biofuel, or it gives you 5 biofuel, which is the main ingredient that's gonna convert our biofuel into substrates. But substrates also but what's it called? The biofuel also produce ethylene, which is what we needed actually. Substrate is just like a byproduct that like I'll probably need it later in the game, but right now don't need it. So not a fortunate idea. Here I am deciding where to put the whole machine, which anywhere is fine realistically. So I decided, you know what, just put it here. Just put it on the other end, and then go ahead and just place down all my units. You know what the thing to do. Place down the chest. Place down the pods on top. Boom, 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 boom. Then get the the supremium farmland, excuse me, and then potatoes, and pretty much grow them. Honestly, when I first placed them down, I did not expect it to be this slow for some reason, because like supremium farmland, right? Supreme is really good, so I thought it'd be pretty fast, but it's not that fast in my opinion. However, what I do realize that later on, I pretty much produce more potatoes than what the crusher can crush. So this is actually more than enough. So I go ahead and just place down the drawers and item pipes, whatever the usual. Is trying to basically group them all up into one area. You know, all these pipes and such. It's very simple. Boom, boom, and there's that. And then pretty much pipe out. Get rid of that one because I don't want to get like a loop. And then put the drawer right there where all the potatoes will be grouped up together. Alright, and then we move on to the crusher, which we want to place the crusher somewhere, right? So we want to place it pretty close to the potatoes, you know. Try to keep this compact as possible. That's my goal when I build this. But I do say it is pretty ugly. I agree if you think so too. But it's just the whole point of me doing here is just to get the power, get the resources in. Boom. Try to get it done. I do need to get more cables, which I some reason I felt lost here. It was literally in my backpack, but I didn't see it until like afterwards, like right now. Hopefully, yeah, it's right there, guys. Cool. Yeah, grab that as well. Go ahead and just pretty much figure out how to power this up. And I do realize that this setup that I have right now is actually like confusingly bad. As once I realized that I have my pressurized reaction chamber, it needs like three sides of like straight up inputs in order to actually produce whatever I needed. And as you can see, the energy cable is going to be a problem. So go ahead and make the pressurized chamber real quick. It's pretty simple. I did run out of steel, which I had to make that real quick. Not sure if you can see it here, but yeah, basically. But I felt lazy. I didn't want to do the whole mechanism section with freaking infusion, whatever, fusion combiners, stuff like that, whatever. So just end up crafting the steel dust since I had some iron dust, thankfully. Pretty cool. So yeah, crafted that as well. Boom. And then place that the hammer. Yep, get some steel dust. I made 8 because why not? I think 8's good enough. Just put it in the furnace very quick indeed. And then move on to what? Let's see here. What are we missing? We're trying to get the tanks next, and then the pressurized boom machine, pressure reactor chamber, and I place it basically to the left of the crusher, which is a good idea because you know I don't need getting pipes, but and ran out of room. So I switched over to this setup. Here we go. So place down all the pressurized things. I did push down the gas chamber, as you can see on the right, the very right there. Place it right in front of the pressurized chamber, and then I add a sink that supplies infinite water. Goes straight into the electrolytic separator, as you can see here. Gets ourselves the hydrogen and pretty much dump all of the oxygen because I don't need the oxygen. Pretty much have that. There we go. And then this is where I got confused because with mechanism, I'm always confused about if hydrogen is gas or liquid, which that means I'm not really good at chemistry. That's okay. So I realized that it's actually a gas, hopefully at some point, but just have to figure this out. This is the bit that confused me the most. But anyways, hydrogen is a gas. Good to know, and that will allow us to pretty much get ourselves the pressurized reactor chamber to work. It's gonna be a bit, so here we go. Watch this. watch how I just struggle here. For what reason? Okay. Oh, Puts on food. Yep, yep, yep. And surprisingly enough, how I found out wasn't even because like, um, wasn't because of like the logic of hydrogen. It's because the electrolytic separator doesn't even eject liquid at all. So like, if it doesn't eject liquid, that means it never produced liquid. So what the flaw was that I was actually outputting oxygen instead of hydrogen. That was the issue. So now I got that set up. There we go. Boom. Gas is now ejecting everything. And then now the pressurized chamber is working. Nice. And now it's converting biofuel into substrates. But the important part here is that we got ethylene, which is now being burnt into the gas generator. Very cool. Very good indeed. And from there, if I can actually move on, I basically connect the gas generator with the main cable, which I don't know why I was looking through here so much, but yeah, there goes that. And then connect the cables to it like this. Bam! And there we go. Another source of power generation, as the gas burner generator is now generating energy, same as the big reactor. But the good thing about this one is that it's infinite. I have a self-sustainable resource that is giving us resource fuel, actually gives us fuel for the gas burning generator to generate power. So this is good. This is basically the main goal of it. And actually, uh, based on the amount of ethylene that I am producing, yeah, I feel like I can actually like probably get more gas burning generators to burn more ethylene compared to the amount that I'm generating from the pressurized chamber, especially when um, I guess upgrade it through like speed upgrades, energy upgrades, and such. But as you can see, I'm crafting myself the ender chest because if you look into the pressurized chamber, I am producing substrates, which can be a problem if it gets full, where what it produces like a stack in total, and I need to get rid of it somehow, right? So I decided to pretty much place that ender chest next to it. Hopefully under the flooring is okay, and then pretty much eject all the substrates down below, which are sent into the trash, unfortunately for now, because I don't have a drawer for it, or a drawer for it. But later on, I will need to get a drawer for the late game mechanism content. So for now, they're thrown to the trash. But next time, I will use them for end game. So that's what we have so far. That's the processing. Boom, straight into the gas generator. And I believe I've just hovered over it, I think. Hover over the gas, I am producing about like 4.24k power, which I don't know what that is actually. I don't know what the the ratio of what the power seen is. So that's what I have so far. Seems not like a lot of power, but this power that I have is gonna be used for our next things that we want to get into, right? We got to get some more agriculture crops, like I said, try to get some iron seeds, stuff like that. But the most important part is that we want to get laser drills. As laser drills, gonna produce us plenty of ores, some resources that I am not gonna mine because I'm lazy. So need to get those up and running. And with that, we have plenty of things to have and more things to do. So goodbye.